Good morning, beautiful people. So I did a thing this morning. I went swimming. Yes, I did. I went swimming. And that's not something I normally do. Swimming is Byron Coleman's thing. He loves to swim, has a beautiful rhythm to swimming. I am one. I learned how to swim. Our neighbors in Edgewater Park, New Jersey, Mr. Chu, had a pool. And I think as a little girl, they were like, oh, just throw you in. This is how you learn. So I learned to stay afloat. I learned how to doggy paddle. Of course, I've refined that over the years because I'm competitive. I love to hold my breath from one end to the pool to the next. But when I do come up for air, I come up gasping. And so talking to my therapist last week, she was like, listen, Sherry, you have a beautiful brain. You're constantly creating, you're constantly giving, you're constantly doing. She said, but I need you to find your balance. I need you to find something that is exclusively for you. I don't need you to exercise, tying exercise to losing weight, right? If you like to be in nature, walk the dog, do it because you enjoy being outdoors, right? And so the last 2 weeks, I picked up my coloring book again. I love that. As a little girl, I used to always color, and there's a certain way, it's like a rhythm. And I have caught myself coloring and losing myself in the colors of the page, and then my brain opens up, and then I feel like reflecting, and it's just a great time for me. But then in the midst of doing that for myself, I started to create my own coloring book, and she was like, that's more work, and I need you to stop that. Do it because you want to do it now. I'm telling you right now, there will be a coloring book coming out soon by your girl, with pictures and affirmations that speak to me, right? So she mentioned that swimming helps her, and I was like, oh, swimming is not what I do. But I was determined somewhere over the weekend. I said, I got to start. I got to try. So this morning, I didn't even tell Byron I was getting up to go. You knew I was out either going to the gym. I'm actually at the grocery store now, about to run in, get some groceries. So I said, if I get up first, go straight to the gym, I can shower, throw on my clothes, and then go to the supermarket. And so that's what I did. And as I realized, as I was going through and holding my breath, I forgot my goggles, didn't have all my apparatus with me. I realized at the end I was gasping again, or going through beautifully under the water until it was time to come up for air, because for some reason I refused to take breaks in the middle. I don't know, it's just the competition that goes on in my own head. But then I tried to do one of the strokes, and I realized, I don't even know which stroke it is, but I was developing a rhythm. So I would bring one arm down and then bring the other one up and turn my head to the side. And it was like, dun, 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 which spoke to me because that was rhythm, right? It's music. It's all about music and the rhythm that was taking place in the water. And I said, this is it, girl, get your life. So my goal for the rest of this summer, since I took off my eyelash extensions, I don't have to worry about my hair messing up my hair, is to get in the water, teach myself how to do the right techniques, the different strokes for swimming, and find my Sabbath rest in the rhythm of life, right? I'm 53, about to be 54, and even more fabulous in a couple of months. And I don't want to go into the rest of my life gasping for air, waiting to come up, waiting to exhale. I wanted to determine, to reestablish that inner rhythm and that inner balance that's going to carry me throughout the rest of my life. So I invite you to journey with me. I don't know what it's going to look like. I need to get a whole little swim bag. I need to make sure I have my goggles. I probably need to have the little nose clips and the earplugs so that I'm not thinking about, oh my God, I'm going to, what happens if I take in water? I need to take all of that off the table so I can find the rhythm and the balance and the beauty of being in that cold water and letting my body come to a certain equilibrium. So that's what your girl is doing. I did it this morning, and I'll let you know how it goes. But this is the rest of my summer quest, is to find my Sabbath rest in the water. There's going to be another sermon on that too. I can feel it. I can feel it. Have an amazing day, guys. Get to the water if you can.